Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's class, which is a yin yoga practice to stretch out the muscles around the outer hips, which often when they are tight or are holding tension can contribute to pain in the lower back. So even if you just feel like you're a little tight in the hip area, especially in the glutes, around the outsides of the hips and in the lower back, then this is going to be a really wonderful practice. And if you are suffering with any lower back pain, this is going to be also a wonderful little class to try. I think it will leave you feeling a little relieved and as though you've had a nice release for the hips and for the lower back. Please feel free to grab blocks if you have them. They may come in handy and they just allow you to support the body in yin yoga so you can really relax and let go. But don't worry if not. And don't forget to like this video if you enjoy it, especially if you like yin, and subscribe to stay updated. I post out one new video every single week. And if one video isn't enough, check out the link in my description box, which will take you to the Sacred Space, my online subscription page, where you can enjoy multiple classes every week, yoga series, there's hundreds of videos on there. It's $4.99 for the month, or you can sign up for the year for £50. And it works out at like less than 1p a day, so pretty good. Without further ado, let's go and get started. Okay, my lovelies, we are going to begin our practice in a comfortable cross-leg position. So you can sit up onto your block or you can sit onto a cushion. If this is just going to help you sit up a little taller, and it also helps open out the hips as well. So take your time to adjust, and when you feel ready, just rest the hands onto the tops of the thighs and gently close into the eyes. Just allow yourself to arrive on your mat, leaving behind anything that is going on in the external world. Just for now, setting an intention to allow everything to be exactly as it is. Dedicate this time to turning inwards, to release tension from both the physical body and the mind. Allow your next inhale to lengthen through the spine. And just feel your body softening into your exhale as you start to bring all of your attention and awareness to the flow of your breath. Just feel the breath flowing in, the expansion of your body, and the breath flowing out, noticing how the body draws back in. We're going to use the breath to help guide us through this practice. Every exhale, surrendering your body, allowing it to let go, to soften, and go deeper into the pose. Take 3 more deep rounds of the breath. And then slowly from here, if you're sat onto a block or a cushion, you can gently come off. I'm going to turn sideways on just so it's a little bit easier to see. So from here, we're going to find a cross-leg fold, but with our right leg out in front. So see if you can bring your right foot in line with the center of your body, right knee dropping out to the side, and left leg just stays as it is. Slowly from here, start to walk your hands forward. And this might feel really challenging to fold. You might feel that tightness moving into the outer hip and glute. Or you might be able to walk all the way down and fold the forehead down towards that right foot. Now this is where those blocks can come in handy. You can bring a block to the inside of the right foot to support your head. And you can move that block down, maybe as things start to release. But make sure you're really relaxed through that right leg. So allow that right knee to drop out to the side. And you'll notice as we stay here for a little while, you'll be able to sink a little further into this fold. Bring your awareness inwards and scan your body. Notice what part is maybe feeling a little stuck, or what part is stopping you from folding forwards. Just take a moment to breathe into that place, encouraging it to soften, allowing the energy to flow through that part of the body. Make no effort to keep the upper body lifted. Allow the spine to round, the head to drop, and all the muscles in the face to relax. And when your awareness wanders from the breath and from the body, from your internal world, just gently guide it back. Just notice if anything in your body has started to soften. See if you can relax any more into this pose, just for 3 final rounds of the breath. And then slowly walk your hands back in. And we switch to the other side. It's normal for one outer hip and one glute to be a little tighter than the other. So as we go through this practice, just find acceptance for wherever your body is. So just draw that right leg in. Extend the left leg so the foot is in line with the body. Exhale, slowly hinging forward from the hips. Finding that fold, using those blocks if you need them. Really allow that left knee to fall away from the body and drop out to the side. Remembering to fully relax, make no effort to keep the upper body lifted, so relax the head, the muscles in the face, allowing your awareness to stay inwards, pinpointing those areas of tightness or tension and encouraging them to soften with every breath out. Take 3 deep rounds of the breath here, seeing if you can sink a little further into the exhale. And slowly walk the hands in. Take a moment just to give the legs a little shake out. And then this time bring both of the feet together. Sometimes people call it butterfly pose. I think a wider stance is often called cobbler's pose. So again, you can sit onto something for the sitting bones just to lift them up a little higher. And it's the same movement, hinging forward from the hips. You can hold the feet and just let the head drop, or use blocks to rest the forehead onto. And depending on what you're like through the outside of the body, through the glutes, the outer hip, the lower back, it's going to determine how far you're able to fold forward. So we're trying to tilt the top of the hips forward, the tailbone behind, but sort of tightness around this area can move the hips in the opposite direction. So don't worry if you feel a little stuck. As you just relax and let go, you'll start to feel things softening, releasing, and you'll be able to sink down a little further. So use that breath to help you. Drawing in that inhale, feel the expansion of the body. And feel that softening on your exhale out. Just keep breathing into the body, keeping all of your awareness inwards. Really breathing into the stretch. Really breathing into any discomfort as long as there's no pain in the body, especially in the joints, in the hips and the knees. Breathe into any discomfort in the muscles. Give them permission to soften, to let go and release. Find 3 deep breaths here. And slowly rolling up on your inhale. Take a moment just to draw the knees in, hands underneath the knees. Draw the shoulder blades down the back and take a moment just to open up through the chest. And slowly swinging the legs around, just find a few breaths in our child's pose. This is going to be nice just to give those glutes a little bit of a rest. Extend the arms forward, forehead to the mat. Take some nice deep breaths here, feeling the rise and the fall of the belly. Slowly come forward on your next inhale and find pigeon pose on your right side. So draw that right knee just behind the right wrist, and it's up to you how far that right foot draws up the mat. If you can, you want to bring it in line with your right knee. And I always love to use a block, especially in yoga, just for that extra support. And same with the upper body. See if you can support it onto a block or onto your forearms. In this pose, we want to focus on just letting go. The more that you let go and soften the upper body, the easier it is for the body to release and to find that deeper stretch. So use that breath to help you. Focus on softening any part of the body that you might feel is holding tension on the exhale out. Just noticing if when you start to relax, you can feel the body sinking further into this pose. Every time the mind wanders from the body and the breath, just gently guiding it back to the present moment. Thinking of this practice as just one big, moving, breathing, stretching meditation. Find 3 more deep breaths on this side, sinking a little deeper with every breath. And slowly walking the hands back in. Gently shake your right leg out. And switch to that left side. Take your time to find your position. If you don't feel the same stretch on one side, just make sure your foot is in the same position. So if it feels a little easier on this side, maybe you have that foot a little higher up on the other side. Slowly draw the body down, thinking of gently pulling that right hip down towards the mat. Allow the upper body to be supported. Connect inwards to the breath. And just breathe into this pose. Be okay with feeling a little uncomfortable here. Still able to find that peace and stillness in the mind amidst that discomfort in the physical body. Remembering to guide the wandering mind back to the peace of this present moment by connecting back to the sensations of the body and the flow of the breath every time that the mind might wander. Keep letting go, softening the body with every breath. Noticing if anything is starting to release, keeping all of your awareness inwards. Take 3 more deep breaths here. And slowly walking the hands in. Gently draw that left leg in, and this time sitting down to that left glute. Drawing the legs all the way around and just come gently down onto the back. Hugging the knees into the body. Give the back a gentle rock from side to side. And then find your figure of 4 on the right side. So cross your right ankle over the top of that left knee. Either hug the front of that left knee or find the back of the thigh. With each exhale, gently drawing the legs in towards you, or you can even gently rock in towards that left side. Finding that deep stretch through that right outer hip and into the glute. Keep breathing into the body, so feel the expansion of the belly. The stretch deepening and releasing on that exhale out. Three more deep breaths on this side. And then slowly bring that left foot down, but keep your right ankle on the top of the left thigh and let your legs slowly drop towards the right side. You're using your right ankle to gently draw that left knee down, keeping the upper back flat on the mat. And it's normal to not really feel too much in this pose, but if you're quite tight through that lower back, and I feel this on one side and not the other, I feel a little release and a gentle stretch all the way down from the lower back to the left glute. So just bring your awareness inwards and notice what sensations are arising for you in this twist. And you can place the arms any way that you want. I quite like to just rest on the abdomen to connect to the rise and the fall of the belly. One more deep breath here. We're not staying here for too long. And then slowly come back to center. Switch to that left side. So find that figure of 4 first. Either finding the back of that right thigh or the front of the knee. You can take that little rock in towards that right side or just holding as you are. If you want to deepen that stretch, and this sort of moves out of yin yoga a little bit because we're not quite as passive. But if you feel like you need that stretch as you exhale, gently hugging the legs in just a little closer. Using each exhale to take you further into this pose. Find 3 final breaths on this side. And slowly lower your right foot down. Keep the left ankle on the top of that right thigh and let the legs slowly drop towards that left side. And the upper back stay nice and flat against the mat. And slowly drawing the legs back to center. And we'll just take a couple of minutes just to let go here. So you can either extend the legs out in front or soles of the feet together, let the knees open. Hands can either rest onto the belly or either side of the body. Drawing in a big inhale, filling up the lungs fully, feel the expansion of your body. Big exhale, maybe a big sigh out through the mouth. Feel the body letting go and relaxing. We'll use this Savasana these next couple of minutes just to fill your body up with this yin energy that you've created through slowing down, through switching off, through turning inwards. Let this peaceful, still, calm energy fill up your entire body. And then slowly draw the knees back in towards the body. Take your time to hug them in and just rock your lower back out from side to side. Before you come up, take a moment to just hug your body in towards the legs. Draw your forehead up towards the knees. And then bringing enough momentum to come back to seated. Find that comfortable seated position, hands at the heart center. Big inhale, filling up the lungs fully. Big exhale, sighing out through the mouth. Set an intention to take this calm yin energy with you. Let it join you off the mat wherever the world is taking you from here. Thank yourself for taking this time out, dedicating it to not just the physical body, but most importantly to the mind. Bow the head to the heart. Namaste.